Hi, Victor Cheng here. Today I'm going to talk about the top 4 ways to reduce SaaS churn. Method number 1, which almost nobody ever talks about, is to refine your ICP or ideal customer profile. Look at all the types of customers you have, look at their churn rates, find the segment that churns the least, and make that your focal point for your R&D, product, sales, and marketing efforts. So the easiest way to fix churn is to find the customer that's not churning at all and go get more of them. Very few companies do this, but it works extremely well. Method number 2, make your product better for the refined ICP, the ideal customer that you have in mind. Oftentimes, companies will serve multiple types of customers, and the product will be pretty good, but really not really 100% complete for any one customer type. And then you end up with very mediocre churn and retention numbers. So pick one that's already not churning, redo all of your R&D focus to focus on that one customer that's not churning anyway, make them really happy, and that is a great way to reduce churn. Okay? Third method is to make your whole ecosystem better for your ideal customer. The ecosystem is everything your customer needs in order to get financial benefit out of the software. And often the ecosystem comprises of code of your application itself, but really a lot of other things that most software companies really overlook. Let me give you 8 of them to be specific. So these are 8 things that are in the software ecosystem separate from the core application itself. Number 1, documentation. If you have a great app and no one can figure out how to use it, the customer will not get value and then they will churn. Number 2, training. If you have documentation, but customers still aren't getting it, then they're not getting a value and then they're going to churn out. Number 3, ease of initial setup. Maybe your product works great once you have it set up, but if the customers can't get it set up, or it's such a difficult pain to get set up, they're not even going to start using the system the way that you intended. They're not going to get value and they'll churn out. Number 4, data migration. Getting data into the system, particularly if it requires you to set things up, import some kind of customer records of some sort, and then utilize the system to get value out of it. If the data import process is too cumbersome, customers, again, won't use it and they will eventually churn out. Number 5, the labor pool. SaaS companies are terrible at this. If customers cannot find employees that already know how to use this software application, it's an impediment and an obstacle for them. If you have a labor pool that you can help them get access to that makes using the software much easier for them, more of them will use it, see the value, and stay on. If they can't get people to help them use the software, they're just going to churn out at some point. Number 6, consultants. Whether it's system integrators at the high end or small advisors or implementation consultants, it takes labor to utilize software to its maximum effectiveness. And so maybe some companies want employees, others just might want outside consultants. If they're not available, it's a shortcoming of the ecosystem that detracts from value, of getting value out of the system. And again, that leads to greater churn. Number 7, APIs, application programming interfaces. If you have the best feature set in the area that you focus on, but your customer wants that feature set to interact with its other systems, and you don't have those APIs, then that ecosystem is not as attractive, which then leads to more churn and people churning out. Pre-built integrations is the last one, number 8. If customers want your system to interact with other systems, yes, you have an API, but no, they don't want to create the custom code to integrate to their existing systems. They'd much rather have better pre-built integrations. And this can be a win. All these things really improve the ecosystem. And if you can cultivate a better ecosystem for your ideal customer, you get a win out of that. Okay? Reason number 4, analyze and survey the people that churn out of the business and ask them why. Are there stupid little things that were confusing to them, that they misunderstood? Did they never get started? Did they get started, but then they get stuck in the middle of the onboarding process? Where did things fall apart? And then go fix those reasons. So there you have it, the top 4 ways to reduce churn in SaaS businesses. Number 1, refine your ideal customer targeting. Number 2, make the product better for that ideal customer. Number 3, make your whole product ecosystem, everything surrounding your product, better for your ideal customer. See a theme here. And number 4, analyze why people churn out and then go fix those problems. And get rid of all the friction and obstacles that get in the way of getting maximum value out of your SaaS application from the customer's point of view. There you have it. Thanks, everyone, and have a great day.